Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Saffron Honey Chai. My God, y'all. Libraries are expensive. Now, they're not expensive for us. We pay our taxes, we do that every day. That's fine. A little bit here, a little bit there. Maybe $15 a piece altogether for the year. But my God, there's almost nothing more expensive than running a library. Now, sit with me here, because we're going to break it down a little bit. In order to run a library, you have to have copies of books, right? That's fine. At least one copy of any given book that might be requested, right? But the library binding copy is so tough and strong because of the hardship we as patrons put it through that it just takes so much more wear and tear if it would be a regular book. So it has to have extra strong reinforced binding so you can sit there and flip through the pages as much as you want. Flip to your pleasure. Just like, I want to read this book. But it's not just you reading the book. It's you and thousands of your fellow patrons reading or perusing or looking at that same book, tossing it in bags, throwing it on the floor, playing with it in the air, like many kids do. Just doing all kinds of nonsense and what shenanigans. And that's fine. It's what it's built for. It's built tough. Not forward tough, but tough enough. And then, this is not even getting into ebooks. Let me get y'all on the road for ebooks. Now we think, okay, an ebook, it's just a file. How expensive can that be? You think, oh, well, you just buy it once and everyone can read it piece by piece. Did you know the license for the ebook can expire if a certain amount of people borrow the book? Not even read the book, borrow the book. So if you've been waiting online in Libby and then all of a sudden the book disappears, that could be because at least 15% of those people, I'm making up that number, didn't even read the book. They just borrowed it. And now when it's your turn, you were number 26. It was going to be to you in 2 United Business Weeks. And now you can't get it because somebody borrowed it and didn't even read it. I'm fine. But libraries might not be. Not only is it expensive to borrow the books, to pay for the books, to let you borrow them, they also cover so many other little things. They cover the books, they cover the audiobooks, the movies. They have DVDs there, they have CDs there, they have microfilm there sometimes. They have old newspapers preserved for your reading pleasure. They have magazines, all the current ones and some older ones. They have access to so much stuff you wouldn't believe. And if you ever gone to the New York Public Library, they have genealogy services. What? Genealogy? Maybe I can find out who my great grandfather was. I mean, I don't have that much invested in finding that out. But fun fact, one of my great cousins and my lineage is Dr. Frederick Douglass. I don't know if he was a doctor. Yeah, but he's free. He was a free man. And I am related to Frederick Douglass. Shout out to the rest of y'all who were at that family reunion where we watched that super cool documentary. I never saw any of y'all ever again, but it was really great to meet you guys, our fellow Douglassians. However, you can find that out of your own free will right now if you want to. Find out. Maybe we might be related. We might be the Douglassians as well. I made that name up just now, but who knows? Now, me right now, I'm still enjoying the library. I'm still doing what I can to enjoy the library. Because, even though it's expensive for them, it becomes cheaper for them if we show them that we're getting good traffic, right? So if I go to a library, even if I'm not going to borrow a book, I just make sure I walk through the right way. Even just something as simple as pushing open the exit one and just doing that negative traffic moment hurts the library because they're not getting enough foot traffic. Why are we paying for the hours for this library to be open? Because labor cost is also a thing. Every real full-blown librarian, and even just the library service workers as well, not just, but even the library service workers as well, has to be educated. They have to have at least a degree. And if you're a librarian proper, you have a master's of library science. Masters of library science, required, baseline, just to be a librarian. And no, you can't trade something in. No, your MBA might not be able to cut it. Maybe if you're talented enough, your Master of Information Sciences might be able to do it, or information systems might be able to do it, but that's only if you can really prove to them that like you have that information stuff down packed. Because if you're a librarian, you're basically a living computer. You have all this stuff in your brain, which is why I called them professional weaponized nerds. That's right. I'm repeating it again. Your librarian is a professional weaponized nerd. You could ask them anything and they'll find it out for you, which is important because not only did they study to do it, but that's explicitly what they're being paid for. And not enough, mind you. Not enough, mind you. A lot of these libraries are very understaffed, which really sucks because that means our community is underserved. And if they're understaffed and we're underserved, then eventually the service starts to fall off. And it becomes harder and harder for us to get the information we need, the stuff we need and want, and for them who put this as their life's work to do, it makes it harder for them to do for us what they studied and put blood, sweat, tears, and papers into doing for us. Now, of course, in the past, I've told you, get a library card. Start reading books at the library. Hit up your Libby, hit up your this, hit up your that. However, I only briefly mentioned the joy of an ILL. And I need to let y'all know something. Because, for most of my life, I've worked at various colleges, universities, and different educational sites. And one of the fun things about working for an academic institution is that there's always a library on campus, typically quite close. In one of my last jobs, I used to live right next to the library. And the fun thing about being close to a library, so close you don't even have to take a bus to get to the library specifically, is that you can always get what you want from the library. But they don't have the book. That's fine. Someone does.
And if that book is within the 48 contiguous United States, you can get that book. Since the start of the school year, I have gotten about 20 plus books from various different libraries in state and out of state. So much so that they know me by name now at the library. They're like, don't worry, I got it. We got it. Sometimes the librarian will bring it to me pre-checked out. That happened only once. But I'm saying sometimes because I want it to happen more in the future. We manifesting that one, baby. It is so fun and enjoyable to know that I have a hot, fresh book steaming off the presses, ready for me to read it. I have gotten access to books I've only dreamed about. Books that are like $30, $40, $50, maybe $200 on Amazon, on Books A Million, on Barnes & Noble. Even A-Books doesn't have some of the stuff. The cheap used bookstores don't have some of the stuff I've been looking for. But they have it. I'm getting it now. And I'm getting it for free. And because I keep borrowing and following the rules is very important. Now, the librarians say, hey, hold on, we got a little more traction. Now, granted, you could be like some other people who are known as highly voracious readers or patrons that they dare not count because their interests are so specific, so peak, so detailed that they know they'll never need that many dinosaur books. Not for everyone. Not if it's only Dwight D. Eisenhower III on the street reading it. Oh, no. They're not going to get 100,000 dinosaur books just for you, but they'll make sure you can get as many dinosaur books as your heart desires. Because they can. Because our tax dollars pay for it. And your tuition helps pay for it if you're at a university library. The best way to help mitigate the cost of our expensive-ass library system, I'm telling millions might not even cut it. Billions. That's how many people the New York City public library service system serves. I'm not talking about NYPL alone. I'm talking NYPL, QPL, EPL. Millions, if not billions. And then the classes? Oh, y'all better go to a class. I got a wind chime making workshop in the morning with bells on, or chimes perhaps. I'm going to attend any single thing I have the time to do, whatever they have the time to bring me into it. I need it. And they need it. The more we go, the more we show up, the more we're physically present in these moments, the better it'll be for all of us. We're all going to be able to get everything we need from our library as long as we reach out and ask. Go to your library that's down the street. Oh, they never have anything. Yeah, because you didn't request it. And you know what they say? A closed mouth don't get fed. Open hand don't get full. Go in there and start asking for stuff. It's your state right. Because you're a taxpayer. So make sure you take advantage. Because I will be. I got 3 more ILLs coming this week, baby. And I'm so excited. I'm reading these things like they're going to take my eyes away tomorrow. They won't. They don't dare. Because there's audiobooks too. They can't stop me. And they can't stop you either. So please understand the luxury accommodations you could be receiving from your local library. And take advantage because they're expensive. All luxurious experience, they come with great expense. And you, my dear, deserve the best. So take advantage of the luxury, of the opulence that is offered to you. Go into that place. Request that expensive, rare book. If they don't have it, they will tell you. If they can't get it, they will tell you. Let them say no to you. Don't say no to you first. Don't give up on your small local library because you can make it a fun local hangout for you to go do your little book shopping and drop it back off. You know how many times I've seen that a book has a 300-person waiting list on Libby? I'm going to get the book in 8 months for audio. I'm not waiting 8 months for no damn book. I'm going to go down the street to Otto. Otto, please help me. I need my book. And Otto's going to give you that book, hot and fresh. I didn't even wait for Becoming by Michelle Obama. Someone in the 48 contiguous United States had it. And if the school got it like that, or the local library got it like that, they got the money like that, they might just foot the bill and get it from another state or another country. Yeah, you could get stuff from Canada and Mexico. You can get stuff from anywhere in the world. You just need to know what to ask and where to ask. So by all means, y'all, take advantage. Politely. Because you deserve it. And so do we. Because the more they have our patronage, the more money they have to serve it. Come on, let's get thinking, people. Let's get thinking. And I hope to see you at the local library or at the university library. Come on now. Come on now. And with that, I bid y'all adieu. Till next time, happy reading.